maximum, right? Now, you may choose to go up to 25K maximum by employing research assistants for a period of 12 months maybe. Okay? You may purchase technology to aid you with the teaching and learning, but we rejected a proposal because this person wanted to buy 5 or 6 iPads without putting proper justification in the grant to say how he is going to use this iPad. So it was so obvious that they just want the iPad. Okay, so this one boils down to the issue of ethics. Okay, if you tell us how the 5 iPads are going to be used, let's say in group discussion, for example, and how it's going to improve, then it justifies the need for me to give you 5 iPads for that matter. And when we read the proposal, it was simply to surf the internet. You don't need an iPad to surf the internet. You can surf the internet on your phone, you can use the computer in the lecture room, you know, it's very easy.
Have you any students who do not have access, like no smartphone and all that? Have you in your class?
95% have one.
Sometimes the Wi-Fi
Sometimes the Wi-Fi 99.
So please take note, sometimes when they are not so, they can't afford it, they don't tell people.
Normally,
they don't have.
what I do is sharing. It's called sharing.
Sharing.
Yeah.
We have to scaffold them in case they come from poorer families. Yeah, so that iPad doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Unless you say, I already identified there are 5 without smartphone.
Yes.
And maybe you can use, but later I have to delete that.
Yeah.
Um,
Something like that, yeah. So, whatever equipment you buy, another disclaimer, whatever equipment you buy actually belongs to SoTL. So, after your research is over, you need to return it back to us, unless you want to continue using it for your next grant. But for the next grant, you cannot buy a new iPad again lah. Okay, so that's another way in which you can use the money. Another example is probably, let's say you want to do a field trip, for example. We have had an application where the lecturer wants to do a field trip. So you can use the money for that. Dr. May gave an excellent idea just now about running a workshop for your students. So if you can suggest how this workshop can improve or is going to impact teaching and learning. Actually, Dr. Wan wanted to do something like that, and I was trying to figure out how, because she said she wants to bring a speaker in. So a speaker still is very loose, right? So if the speaker can continue on and do a workshop session with the students, that would be great. So there again, you can spend your money on that. Yes, okay. To run interviews, for example, maybe, I don't know. You may want to go and interview Dr. Ming, for example. She's in KL. She may be an expert in ethnic relations. So, like Dr. Rajay, he teaches Malaysian studies. So he wants to introduce a concept and he wants to go and interview an expert that is not available in UTP, but he wants to go and interview her there. Then you can travel. Janganlah, biasa cannot lah.
By the way, when you use the grant to do a workshop, you have to really evaluate the success of the workshop. That means post-workshop, you need to do more data collection. Don't just say, I organized it, so I assume there should be impact. Cannot be assumed. It has to come from students. What you did for them, the outcome must be like confessed by them. Otherwise, it cannot sustain. Shows the degree cannot, feel good and all that.
Okay.
What if the workshop is part of a data collection?
Yeah,
in the workshop, we're getting
data.
feedback on the the students, so they analyze the data. It's not like whether before and after type. The workshop is to collect data to get what kind of feedback users are going to feedback.
Data analysis.
Sort of data collection. Feedback is the workshop is method to collect data, feedback from
My
students.
focus group, I do a workshop. One whole day I collect data.
Yeah.
And you are all my students. And I
Yes.
collect and then I analyze today's feedback. And
That is called the
yes.
Boleh.
Yes, let's see that
My
part. Hi, let's see that part of the methodology of data analysis is maybe very quantitative study, which is not I'm familiar with. I have no idea of it, but I have read in the literature that they are doing that as well. So can I use that money to outsource to somebody to analyze the data we're using? Some sort of.
Yeah, I guess you can, but don't you want to learn how to do it on your own also?
Yes, but
Yes. Okay,
ways that we attend workshop.
yes, you can budget in for training, specialized training on, let's say, because you guys are engineering, maybe you don't know how to construct a survey. Okay? So you identify a training session and you can go for it. But we have in-house experts also. Okay, I have to promote as well. Okay. So we have in-house experts like in Department of Management and Humanities. We have friends, that can teach us. Actually, we are planning to call for one seminar session on how to construct questionnaire already lepas ni after the workshop. So we have put in place certain seminars that we are definitely going to run because we understand these things are very new to you guys. So, but if you want to go for this training, let's say it's in UM or somewhere, that's fine, you can put it in, no problem. And you can also budget in money for publication of the research findings later. Okay, but the disclaimer is it has to be indexed, Scopus or ISI. Yeah.
ISI,
Right.
they don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Scopus, yes. So we are really sorry, okay, because this is a university requirement. Jai is here. Okay, we are trying to help the university fulfill its KPIs for publication. That is why we put in Scopus and ISI. But I cannot comment on that further lah. Okay, so that is how it is. We cannot budget in conference because we in SoTL we are going to give you travel grants. So if you identify a teaching and learning conference, it cannot be any kind of conference. Teaching and learning conference, you send us the abstract, send us details about the conference, and we can arrange for you to travel and present your paper there. Alternatively, if we cannot do that, then you can use your department grant to do that. SoTL grant cannot. DBCA doesn't work.
Publication fee for the some in-depth dinner, they requested like $300 or $500 publication fees. What about that?
Yes, boleh. Can.
But we're not going to
Not going for conference, yeah.
There's a thing is that we only specify for travel grant, and it's just so that we can screen down what are the conferences that you can go. Because we don't want you to go to like scientific engineering, and there is some niche area orientation, and then you submit them over there. We would like you to go and teaching and learning conferences so that you can get some information from other disciplines as well. and that is the way how we widen up our networking and then the idea in disseminating our teaching and learning activities in the class. But then you go to national conference of technical engineering and submit the education division. So I think it's not fair. I think we cannot that much compared to if let's say you go specific, you go to a teaching and learning. For example, like next year we will have two conferences. One from Unit 10, we will have teaching and learning conference in March. Another one by UTM, Regional Conference of Engineering Education in August. So should I get that?
There is one actually in November, Taylor's, but it's too late to submit. I think Aina sends a lot of emails on the conferences, so don't delete lah. Oh, okay, I Harum.
I think it is fair. After I listen to the board, I think what they are doing is fair. And it is actually to protect teaching and learning. Yeah, in case people mess up and go for that kind of conference, but not doing the teaching and learning. So I think it's really fair what they have in place.